Hello friends, my name's Dale Collins. I'm with the Mount Zion Media Ministry, and we'd like to present to you today our daily prayer scripture online video version. These short videos about prayer are being a blessing to you. We encourage you to like them, share them around the world, and comment if you'd like. Today's thought is simple. The church prayed unto God without ceasing while Peter was in prison. We want to look at that scripture and setting of scripture today. And it's found in Acts chapter 12. And it's a very important story. And we'll start in verse 1. Now about the time, Herod the king stretched forth his hand to vex certain of the church. And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread. Verse 4, and when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison, and had delivered him into 4 quadrillions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. Chapter 12, Acts chapter 12, verse 5 is our text. Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer unto God was made without ceasing of the church unto God for him. Let's read Acts chapter 12, verse 5 again. Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church of God unto God for him. There we go. Got all twisted up today. I'm so sorry about that. But nonetheless, we see here a very powerful setting of scripture. The story of the Apostle John is killed. Peter is apprehended. The king is going to try to please the Jews that were trying to get rid of Christianity, trying to stomp it out at its earliest stages. And so here we find that Peter's arrested. No doubt the intention was to kill him also, and probably to work right on down the list of apostles and leaders in the early original church. But, notice that word there, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto God for him. How many times in our lives and in the lives of other people would things have been so different had it not been but for prayer that was being made without ceasing of the church unto God? We want to see here as they prayed. Obviously the next day, that night, the Lord delivered Peter, brought him out of the jailhouse, out of the prison. And it was an amazing thing. And it's an amazing story of God's delivering power. But it came about because of prayer. And not only prayer being made without ceasing of the church unto God for him. It's a very important thing. And I know that we've let this slip away. I'm being honest about it today. Most all churches have let this slip away. But we have people dying among us. We have all kind of things going on. And the church ought to be coming together, praying and seeking God without ceasing. Is it possible to pray 24 hours a day, 7 days a week like that? It's not possible. We have to work. We have to do other things. We can pray in our minds. We can do various different forms of prayer. But these folks prayed. The church prayed unto God without ceasing for Peter. And God heard their prayer. And God delivered him. And God will still do the same today for his people if we will just join together, bind together, and pray. We ought to see more prayer meetings at churches. We ought to see more times of prayer when people are sick or when there's great problems going on. And we ought to see the church coming together and making prayer on behalf of different problems and needs that people have. And on behalf of our nation, our country, and churches everywhere, and mission fields, and things of that nature. The church ought to be gathered and making prayer. And we ought to be praying without ceasing unto God. This is Dale Collins with the Mount Zion Media Ministry, encouraging you to have faith in God and to live so God can bless you and use you. Thanks for watching.